Here are the answers for the day 4 warm-up. Question A, identify with chemical symbols all elements in period 1 of the periodic table. Period 1 is the first of the 7 rows in the table. There are only 2 elements in that row. First is hydrogen on the top left corner of the chart. Second is helium, which is way over on the top right corner of the chart, but they are in that first row. So the symbols are H and He. Question B, identify with chemical symbols all elements in group 2 of the periodic table. Some periodic tables call group 2 group 2A. It's the second column on the periodic table. Starting at the top and going down that second column, we have beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. The question asks for the symbols, so you see them on the screen. Question C, identify at least 3 elements that have similar properties to the element potassium, which has the atomic symbol capital K. So it is a key principle of chemistry class that the elements were located in the periodic table based upon their properties. All elements that have similar properties were placed into the same column of the chart. So find what column capital K is in. It is in the first column. It is in group 1. All other metals that are in group 1 will be similar to the metal potassium. So just put 3 of them down, any 3 from lithium, sodium, rubidium, cesium, and francium. Question D, how many periods does the periodic table have and how many groups does it have? The periods are the rows. There are 7 of them. The groups are the columns. There are 18 main groups. Most periodic tables number those groups 1 through 18. Some periodic tables number the groups using a combination of numbers and either the letter A or the letter B. The periodic table that's in the book, the periodic table that's on the front wall, have 2 extra rows of elements printed below the main body of the table. Those are elements 57 through 70 and 89 through 102. They are only located under the table so that the table doesn't take an extremely wide piece of paper to print it onto. Those 2 rows of elements actually belong in periods 6 and 7, squeezed in between group 2 and group 3. So if you position those elements where they actually belong, then there are 32 columns in the periodic table. But in chemistry class, when we talk about how many groups there are, we imply we're talking about the main groups only, and there are 18 of those.